20% of the meta, by the way. All right, let's play first. We have some cyclers. We have some forces. We can get about 6. Oh, if I had a single land, I guess we're going to 5. One land in the sand's insane. Because then we have 2 and 3. Alright, this is it. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to simply get a hedge maze on 1 and surveil. Or even a Thundering Falls could be okay. Not sure it matters too much. Pineapple. Now, time to see multiple main deck Tormod scripts come out. I really did not miss the Outburst play pattern. Neither did I. But here we are. Into Mox, into... Am I getting turn 1 Kappa'd? Holy moly, I am getting turn 1 Kappa'd. No, I'm not. I don't think I am. Maybe. I think they had 3, 4... No, they had 6. I'll take that. A 4 seems nice, of course. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, bud. Shit. We're literally just gonna do it this turn because they've gone all in. So let's force cycle. Let's get hedge maze. We need just a green then. Yeah. All right, hedge maze. Man, thank God we're not playing rhinos. They just get blown out by engineered explosives. Holy moly. Yeah, 5/7 and a 2/2 versus the world. That's fine. I'm just gonna do it. I think this one's the game. Love this new look. Thank you. Or mommy and I did this. She did a good job. All right. It's kind of ill. Holy moly, that's a 4-4. They probably get a skateboard here, tap down the Shardless Agent, and then we flash in before blocks endurance. Or I might just be dead on board. You're right. That's a lot of damn. I was hoping to block with my Shardless Agent. Now I don't get to do that. Well, we should swing first, I guess. Yeah, he's. Should I shuffle? Nope. We have one left. I do die to a Kappa with haste. So. Oh shit. Mem Knight, let's go. Mem Knight boy. Well, this is lethal. Presented. It's no longer lethal. Frick. Let me just pass. We're no longer just dead to a Kappa. There it is. Big dub. Huge dub, bruv. Each player can't cast more than one non-creature spell. Yeah. Brother's Hood's End. Yeah. Foundation Breaker. Yeah. Dispute. Yeah. All right, what are we cutting? Yeah. How much of an endurance matchup is this? I'm not sure much. Don't board in silence. You. All right, it's gone. Wistfulness is probably one of the best cards we have in this matchup. I can cut some number of curators. We don't have force in the sideboard because we're trash, but maybe just cut all the curators in Street Wraith, or like 2 Street Wraiths and 1 curator. Silence does stop outburst, but we would be switching them out for a control plan. This is more for Storm, I believe. Let's keep the blue cards in. All right. Normal art misvaults. Brotherhood, Brothers War, Dross Forges, Fallout Silver Gloves. Let's see this Fallout ones. I would do the pixel art for the misvaults. Wait, no, that's not the card I'm thinking of. Let's think for seats. But the Fallout bridges are nice. I also like the Historic Anthology 6. Really like Historic Anthology 6's take on the lands. This is not playable. Unviable hand. I gotta go to 5. This doesn't, I mean, it cleans board, I guess. I don't know. We have 2. Maybe we can draw a force and hold up force on their upkeep or something. Right, yeah, right. Yeah, we get a T1 and T2 Surveil. And then we also get Mysterized Village. Lands is not a problem, it seems. We just put that in the graveyard because it's free. We already have plenty of lands. Also starts putting us ahead towards a Kappa turn or whatever for our Violent Outburst to be good. Ooh, Olifant's a nice cycle too. Surveilling an Ent into the graveyard feels kind of like an Entomb. Shiesome. Looks like Deathrite Shaman unban incoming. I'm hoping. I think we just want to force the bauble out of their, or the Tormod script out of their hand, so I'm not going to cycle the Olifant here. I'm going to hedge maze though. It's wild that we got to play Living End with Salty, Grief, and Fury. Yeah. It is. Already have one in hand. If they want to like... that's a good draw. Yeah, let's just Shardless here. Put something on the board. And then next turn we can start cycling. At the bare minimum, I'm casting this just so that I can get rid of one of the cards on their side of the field. And I'm okay with that. The Memnite coming back means nothing to me. What's my thoughts in Deceit and Living Under Rhinos? I think it might have a home. Ah, shit. Well, we have an answer to that now, so. Also, we cast our thing, and it looks like they're holding up Metallic Rebuke. Also, we're almost at the point where we can just cast our things. Also, we have Mistrise Village. So. You need to have 5 mana to do Mistrise Village plus Living End. Where you cast the Shardless, put the Cascade trigger on the stack, use Mistrise. Oh, they're actually just drawing a card. That's so funny. Yo. That's problematic. Yeah. In 27, they're going to have Pioneer on the tour. Have they? Has that been announced? That's been announced? Was that facts? Ooh, Mystical Dispute. What up, homie? Now we have Uncounterable Mystical Dispute? Holy moly. Or Uncounterable Sync. They said on the official streams, good. I'm just going to dispute this. I don't want them to get more cards. I don't need to Mistrise it. Because I can pay for their Rebuke. And I would like to hold up Sync into Super. In case I need to bounce Tormod's Crypt or something. Did anyone really miss Pioneer? Not while it was full of just Is It, which was standard. Which makes sense. Pioneer became Is It V2 because it was just extended Is It. Hard cast. I mean, I know it's getting countered. Do I care if it gets countered? Kind of. I think this one's cycled. I need to be able to hold up a counter for, or to make Sync uncounterable. Also, at the end of the turn, I might just Violent Outburst. This just resolves. Nice. Trigger on the stack. Yeah. That's so awesome. Very cool, very kind. I'm so glad I don't have to play against Emileto. Thank God. Lotus Field was so annoying. They go turn 1 Amulet and then just win the game on turn 2. And it's like you literally can't do anything. It was a ridiculously high turn 2 win percentage as well. This looks great. The Guide of Souls. All right, we'll see how Guide of Souls pairs against turn 3. Shard Decision. Sorry, I was just thinking about the lane I needed to play. I think it's fine playing Stomping Ground tapped here, because I will be cycling this for 2. Turn 1, Guide of Souls. Turn 2, Guide of Souls. Onslaught Pride. Swing for 3. Turn 3, kill you, by the way. What's up, Brock? How we doing? Oh, shiz. It's starting. How are your testings with the new BNR? Well, this is my first actual match of Magic with the new BNR, so inconclusive as of yet, okay? Unless you control a mountain or a forest. Thank God I control both. All right, you're go. But I mean, we had to test out Violent Outburst as the first thing we actually tested. I've done a little theory crafting. Yesterday I was brewing up ideas, hanging out with Du Bois. And today, was this turn? Are they turned on right now? No, they're not going to be turned on. And today I'm actually playing. I really wanted to stream yesterday. Probably would have been really optimal for me as a streamer to do so. I guess I should have cycled first. Shucks. Green, blue. I guess we'll just get a hedge maze for cycling later, maybe? That seems fine. All right, so we'll cycle Street Wraith to lead it all off. And then let's just cast Shardless Agent. Put it on the stack. Living End? Question. Oh, it's my next card. Awesome. I love Magic. Hey. So efficient. Nice turn. Excellent. Excellent. All right, Boros might be cooked. They literally lost everything, and we now have an absolutely disgusting board. Kroxa. I'm not sure I necessarily care about this. I have the endurance, so I'm literally just gonna cast that. I don't think Kroxa necessarily fixes the problem of Flage being taken out of the deck. Sure, let's draw another Shardless Agent. Why not? Dealing a 2x damage to my Shardless Agent. Yeah, that's yeah. Sure. I will cast Endurance, targeting you. No Kroxa. They concede to that. Awesome. That's so cool. Let's bring in 4 of these. Let's bring in 2 of these. Let's cut street wraiths. Wistfulness might still just be okay because it's a draw too. Subtlety's great. Forces seem probably really good. Let's trim some curators. And then we just jam like this. Maybe I want Foundation Breaker, but Wistfulness also just catches that. We also have a very resilient mana base. Kroxa does not stabilize our end games like Flage, unfortunately. Right. No, it just it's it's an 18-point life swing. It's insane. Incoming Draweth and Bauble. Well, hopefully we'll have subtleties and forces for those. Or wistfulnesses. Is living in S tier now. I don't know. Maybe. This hand's fine, but it's we have to draw a land and that's not I'd much rather cycle into something like this. This is like probably the best we could have, I think. Yeah, living end is probably S tier. Minune is feasting. He's never been happier in his life. Right one. Well, that shiz is dead. Okay, we have a Boseiju. That's good. We're gonna kill that. Let's get a red and red blue is probably fine. If this were any other creature, I probably just take the damage and Mountain Cycle. High noon. We have the answer for that. I'm fine to lose. Ooh, I can't get Hedge Maze with this. It's fine. Okay. And then we get to go end of turn breeding pool. All right, that's fine. Ooh. Wait, this turn's sicko. Well, I think they have a Thraben Charm, Saj. Commercial District over Mountain. Run 3. I don't know if I cycle this Oliphant. I would like to. Yeah, I don't have the list up there just the second. I think they're gonna eat my graveyard. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if we can draw a natty land, which we do, of course, because we're built different. So now what we do is Shardless Agent, put Living End on the stack. All right, yeah, we've got a line. Oh, I gooped it. All right, that's fine, actually. I was okay. Hmm. Because this just gives us lethal. Ajani. Yo. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Honestly, Mass for Idiots. So I swing here, right? Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6. They blocked this. So, okay. So they have, this is 8. They have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They go this here, It's 3. So this is 9, 10, 11. I think I do it on the shardless agent here. And then I can always just violent outburst. Especially if they block like all but Ajani. And then they try and flip, and then we just violent outburst in response. And they do get some cards back, but John's gone. And now they have to do math. I wasn't really trying to do that myself. The swinging here, what does it do? Yeah, they're like, dang, now I gotta figure math. Frickin' hecky, man. Alternatively, depending on what their blocks are, I can just cast a violent outburst. Like, this literally just wins the game. This is 14. If I violent outburst, I don't cast Living End. I just win the game. Do I lose if Thraben blowout? Thraben blowouts do exist, yeah. Those are real. Play safe, cast endurance. Yeah, that's probably the play. I have to main phase it, sadly. I don't think they can kill me. I'm at 13. Yeah, there's no Flash for life gain, which is amazing. They probably have a removal spell for endurance. 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Bowmasters. Interesting. Am I dead? Another Ajani. Uh-oh. Makes a cat. Now opponent has to do some math. Bowmasters gets haste. Shoots the token. Am I dead? Does this kill? It's 3, 6, 7. I'm actually just dead. All right. I could have piloted this one differently. I should have. It was a very tough game because I was playing around them having anything, and it looks like they just had creatures. So that's whatever. Do I want Foundation Breaker as well? Probably don't need it. This looks great. Oh yeah, this looks amazing. I'm gonna fetch a basic here. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I need to. I have shardless. I don't really care. Draw step, yeah. I don't care if they have surgical this. I'm gonna play a different game. I'm gonna fetch a basic. No, I shouldn't do that, should I? I don't need to. Yeah, let's do it so we can keep our life level high. Let's just get the basic. Because we have another Olifant, so we can just cycle to get another land. That's unfortunate. Ooh, endurance is nice. Let's fetch a basic forest. Now we should actually get a hedge maze. I hope they blood moon me with their 3-color deck. There it is. Answer. Hello. Ragavan. Yo. I'm just gonna cast this, put it on top. If they would like to redraw this, that's fine by me. No, they bottomed it because they don't have very many cards in their hand. This blocks relatively well against them. I will block. I would love to draw land. Ooh. I'm gonna attack. Yeah, Brotherhood Zen's a good answer to Vexing Bubble as well. We have some good answers to their board. I can't do anything about that, so we just let it resolve. Honestly, I might even just take a hit here so I can besage you. Besage you the Fable. I'll get rid of the bubble. Has to get rid of the bubble. They can get land if they want. Oh, land draw was so sick. I think I'm free to swing here. I can subtlety pitch to stop a Kroxa from coming at me with haste. I don't just lose to a Thraben Charm. I can also just hard cast subtlety as well, which is probably the better call. They're using the ability, discarding Sephiroth and Goblin Bombardment. Oh, those are fun. I'm just gonna cast Endurance here. Put those cards on the bottom so I just don't have to worry about crooks at all. Show them what I'm threatening. They'll probably take Shardless. Goodbye, Shardless. They're at 6. Ooh, force. Well, let's force a block. Speaking of forcing. Force? Question mark? Okay. Your go. They're at 3 life. And I don't have to worry about Flage. Wow. Just how different, like, just the fact that it threatened. Yeah, we need to add to the Violent Outburst good. All right, what would you like to play first? Yes. The scene looks great. This looks great. We're gonna lead off cycling the Curator of Mysteries. Need to get a stomping ground with this. Affinity, maybe? Blue red something. Sink in the pooper. Goes into the graveyard. Curator time. Ooh, Ollie fan. Hello. Hello. Okay. Get a little hedge maze here. Nah, I'm gonna cycle the ant. Get a hedge maze off the ant. This comes into play untapped because we're gonna have a forest. They're just passing? Interesting. I mean, we're just gonna go for it. We have so many. Yeah, we'll get hedge maze off the generous ant. We're just gonna go for it. And getting a curator or a generous ant and an Oliphant is insane. And then we're just gonna keep going for it. Unless they have search developers. Alternatively, I can play a little bit slower and wait till turn 5. But the game is just gonna naturally get to turn 5 by the time I'm done hardcasting my Charlotte's Agents. So yeah. Oh shit, they're also living in. Oh, this is sick. I'm gonna lose. If they have an endurance here, I'm just dead. Pretty much. 2/5/5s. That's scary. I kind of just want to swing in the air and surveil. I also kind of want to draw this at the same time. But I think putting it into the graveyard is like quite exceptional. Go with actually if I just go team, what happens? How bad is that for us? They have 10. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I just swing for 4, they go to 11. And then the impetus is on them. If I go Oliphant Curator, that's 12. I still have 2 blockers then. Interesting. Where's my phone hat even? It's 420. I love that. I'm just gonna go with these two. Oh, you're hitting on me. And then I think you just got to fart. Oh shiz, they're setting up, boys. and then we're gonna set up. What is in their hand? Oh, the instant speed cascade. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Whoa, heart force, uncounterable force. Can't even give it. Sorry, I'm streaming. Thank you though. I would love to try to do your makeup. Although you're already so pretty, you don't even need to wear makeup, baby. Sweet haircut, thank you. Morg Mommy and I did it together. It's what teamwork does. Put it on the stack, brother. The next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. Force of negation. Targeting living end. Question mark? Just too free. Wow. Are we get? Yes, we are getting hit with a heat wave. Yes, yes. Es no bueno. All right, so the sideboarding is going to be kind of insane. I'm really not sure the best way to do it, but it's going to come down to endurances and mystical disputes as how we win this game, and probably Ollie fans. Additionally, we could literally just take two inevitable trails, put them in the deck so that we don't have to worry about endurances too. And that'd be kind of funny. It's like, oh, I get a 5/7, or I get a 6/5 flyer, or a 6/4 with trample. I'm going to trim 2 curators, 3 curators, and 1 street wraith. We'll try it like this. This looks acceptable and agreeable. Okay. Ooh, hello. Hi, friendo. I have to sneeze. Ah. Getting Thundering Falls is so sick. They might just kill me on turn 3, by the way. All right, so we'll get a Steam Vents here. To get a Thundering Falls. Ooh, forces a big hit. We're going to take 2. We're going to evoke this. Blue, blue. Discard the Sky Turtle. Evoke it. All right. So we have the subtlety, we have the force, and then we have our own outburst. Of course, they can just do it on our turn and we're kind of fucked, but they were digging. They didn't hit, it looks like. They're putting it on the stack. Okay. I think my board might be better than theirs, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, inevitable betrayal. I'm going to dispute this. Fresh haircut for summer? Yup. I grew it out for a year. Now here we are. Another dispute. Hmm. Ooh. I really just want an endurance. That's what we're digging for. Another force. My hand is mono forces. Wow, this is awesome. I think I'm supposed to subtlety this. No, I think it's dispute. If they want to force the dispute, that's fine, I guess. Because I can also just subtlety. You can put in the bathroom. Thank you. Curator. Is that card subtletyable? Subtletyable. What am I saying? Subtletyable. That's fine. You can have that. I think I'm gonna go for the end of turn violent outburst, holding up infinite force of negations next turn. And then try and just swing for lethal. Okay. Ouch. Okay. They bottomed. Hmm. These attacks are so weird. I don't think I have any right now, actually. Gain some life? Sure, certainly. Curator. I'm gonna just subtlety this. I might be able to just swing out next turn, who knows? If I get a violent outburst, 100% can. Just another subtlety. Um, if I swing Oliphant, subtlety, Sky Turtle, and then I buff one of the I buff the Sky Turtle. What do their blocks look like? Because they have their own. So man, I think I would need to swing with Wistfulness as well. So it's like swing team minus Shardless, and then buff the Sky Turtle. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Now they have to think. I'm not doing that. All right, they're at 3. Do they have lethal on the backswing? Probably. All right, let's go again. So they are just playing inevitable betrayals. Curator seems like a hard castable play here. Hmm. Yeah, Living Fail is back. Yep. All right, what are we at with this one? It's got endurance in it. Sadly, my mana is kind of shite, but am I wearing eyeliner? I am. I just needed to stunt a little bit. I did my makeup. You gotta be camera ready at all times as a streamer. If you're not camera ready, you're looking like shit. You should probably give it up. Ooh, another dispute. I would love another land though. Uh-oh. Get that out of here. Okay. I'm in trouble. Really needed to draw a land there. That's very cringe. All right, pass. Your move, opponent. Yes. Excellent. I'm so freaking wrecked. It's just actually ogre for me. I am quite afraid that it's done. Okay, I drew land though. It doesn't help. Hardcast Curator of Mysteries. God, that's so cool. Does that have to resolve so that we can get this Oliphant back to our hand so we can get another mana? I guess we just counter it. Land. God, he's just built like that though. What the hell? How's he do it? Pants. Dispute? Endurance? Hardcast? Bye bye. Oh, sink. Ooh. Sink. Ooh. I can also return endurance to my hand too. Oh, they still got living end though. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Good to know. Land. Force. Nice. All right, put it on the stack, brother. I think I'm supposed to sync this. Alternatively, I can discard Colossal Sky Turtle. Hmm. Idea? Contemplating? Very macabre. Well, that's rude. Honestly, I think it's the Shardless Agent here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess we can put those back in our deck. I can bounce one of those next turn. I can't cast this. Sure. We'll just hold up Force Pitch. Petty Theft. What? No. Maybe. Might resolve. Ah, man. Hardcast Force. Oof. All right, so we're going to take 6. Go to 10. Sneaking in twice. Wistfulness. All right, I'm just going to cast this. Frick it. They don't have anything I can exile, so it doesn't matter if we do double green or not. Okay. Your move. If they have another petty theft, I just die. Oh, they have sync? Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm dead. Actually, I'm not dead. I can draw them again. Or Cascade, rather. Another endurance. I need to draw Cascade. Okay, I found double Cascade. So, I'm trying to figure out the best way for us to do this. I'm probably just straight dead. They have 2 cards in hand that they've been holding for a minute. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. If I discard an endurance, I get an extra endurance. So I'm just gonna do that, I think. And then we pass. And probably just die. Well, now we just go for it. Okay. Shuffle those living ends back into our deck. Exile theirs. They probably just living end again, right? This is a very funny match. Now I need to draw one. Okay, I'm done. Shit. Man, that was tough. Violent Outburst was good like 5 times there. Because there's the mirror. This hand's terrible. I could have definitely played that one a little bit more solidly. It's just I don't know what I'm playing around. Them cycling is like, okay, they could have a force. You know, if I try and go on their turn, I just die off the hit. This is a terrible hand. This one seems a lot better. So we're gonna lead on Steam Vents. And maybe we just lead on Misty? I don't know. We'll see. Faithless looting. I need to find an endurance ASAP. Arclight and Lava Darto. Uh-oh. You're the follow Schmeckles, not Mr. Poppy. What'd I do? Oh, there's the endurance that we knew was coming right on time. Gosh, we're so good at Magic. How do we do that? How are we just so freaking good at magic? I don't understand. I don't think the world will ever know how we're so good at magic. And our mana's great. Get an island. Oh, just putting cards in the graveyard. Sure, we can do this. We can do that too. Oh, frick! Conflag into a faithless #2. Are they a dredge deck? Or, sad times to be playing dredge. God, I hope they discard a land or sack a land. Lava dart me. I'm gonna get a hedge maze here. Thank God I'm not drawing that. Wow. Let us wistfulness evoke. Draw two. Discard a card. Yeah, I just can't stop drawing living ends. I'm just gonna cycle right now to see what we got underneath. Okay, thank gosh. So what's most likely going to happen here is our opponent's going to go in this turn with the conflag, discard phoenixes, lava dart, and then we simply evoke an endurance. It's going to be so good. Alternatively, we can force the conflag. Yup. Yup. Up. Little dredge guy. Little dredger boy. Look at that little dredger boy. Ooh, violent outburst. Times violent outbursts is good. Add to the charts, brothers. All right, we're gonna play this Boseiju, okay, and then we're just gonna pass the turn. We're gonna hold up endurance, force, violent outburst. You know, it's gonna go great for us, swimmingly even. I love for them to put this back in their hand. Sure, I have no responses to this. Ow. Ow. Endurance? No. Nice. Okay. Attack for 3. And then we're just going to Violent Outburst at their end step and living it. The hard casting Stinkweed Imp. I'll allow it. That's a fun one. And it's really tough for them to be playing against our deck, the anti-graveyard hate deck. Each player can't cast more than one non-creature spell. All that seems pretty good against them. That seems pretty good. And then we can bring in Brotherhood's Ends, I guess. And like maybe a Foundation Breaker for hate piece. All right. Yeah. Oh man, this is a terrible hand. But at the same time, it's awesome. If I had any mana, man. All right, is this one good? Probably, yeah. It's going to have to be at the bare minimum here. Times it was good. 6. I think this is forcible. Oh, that's cool. All right, our mana is going to be good. Probably fetching a basic island off this. And then getting... I don't even have to do anything, do I? There's no way we're going to die to a Bloodman, right, Smile? Yeah, we're going to kill that. All right, let's play around dying to a Bloodman. All right, we'll get Island. We'll get Forest. Endurance is a nice draw. We're just going to destroy this artist talent so we don't get wrecked by it and then pass. And maybe I should have done this on their turn. But then they could potentially get value out of it because they play lava darts and stuff like that. Doing it this way prevents lava darto spam. Because they could very easily just lava dart, put Arclight into the graveyard, lava dart. Lava dart. Don't Thoughtseize me. I have one card in hand. I wouldn't mind a commercial district. They kept the card on top. They're probably in the hard cast Phoenix world here. Uh-oh. That was kind of a bad draw. Okay. Let's get Thundering Falls here. We can graveyard that, sure. It's pretty much the same thing. Ooh. Eh? Eh? Uh-oh, 5 mana. Hardcast Ox. Hardcast Creeping Chill. What a bro. That's so cool. I guess we leave it in our hand. This doesn't do anything, by the way. Oh, that's a good card. That's a 6/5. Spiking Consigned. Oh, shiz. Okay. I kept the Stomping Ground to cast Olifant. Burning Inquiry. X equals 3 cards drawn discarded. And then they can't cast any more spells. That's cool. Alright, let's go for 6. They are at 6. We're going to cast another Wistfulness. Quite wistful about this one. Ooh. Hello, Endurance. That's a good draw. I think that's a dub. Faithless Eluding. Yeah, go for it. Deafening Silence stopping them pretty hard here. Because sadly, they've already done their one spell, so they can't remove the Deafening Silence. Living End. 519 B and R. SOS Modern. Living End. I would love to play first. This hand is terrible. Is this hand better than going to 5? I think we can probably keep this one on the play because we have 2 subtleties. No, maybe we should just go to 5. Yeah, we'll just go to 5. The deck should, in theory, mulligan very well. Here we go. Okay. This is it. All right, we'll put back Forest. Angry Birds just got installed. Nice. Forest Besage probably. Done. And we'll get a Hedge Maze off the foothills. And pray. And pray. Alright, the deck should be up there now. Before you to peruse. It's Dummier. Nice. Maybe it's not the mirror. We'll see shortly if it is or isn't. Thoughtseize Gamer. Alright, it's not Demir. It's Living End, I think. Goodbye, Violent Outburst. Surgical, LOL. You can just put that in the graveyard. Maybe I should have kept it. I don't know. This is probably Frog. Yeah. I think we just pass and take a hit from Frog. Seven cards. I mulled the 5, and then they thought seized me. That was terrible. If they counter this, they counter this. Yeah. All right, Cascader. One time. Don't be a hater. There it is. All right, we just Cascade. If they have a force, they have a force, and I lose. Oh shit. They discarded Death Shadow. Oh shit. Murktide Regent. Fergie Ferg in this house. Oh, another one. Uh-oh. Leaves your graveyard? What the hell, man? How are you gonna do that to me? And then they just like Psychic Frog, exile graveyard, kill you. Jenna Ferg in this bitch. Jenna Ferg in this bitch. This bitch. That's the British. Oh God, what do they have, man? What do you have? What do you have? What's in the box? Cling makes it 4/4. What's in the box? All right, well, it was Cling. Oh, wow. Dude, they do have MTGO Premium. What is this? What's happening right now? Why am I dying like this? I'm so dead, man. Hooked. Oh, they have the land, man. Pretty sure I'm just dead. I can't believe that their hand was just insane things. What the hell? All right, 4 mystical disputes. Get in here, buddy. I mean, Dead and Gone has to be good too. I don't know how happy I am to play Force in this matchup. Maybe Dead and Gone is just not good enough. I'll play 2 of them, 1 Force. Maybe I shouldn't even play a single Force because the mystical disputes are just better in this matchup. All right, next time, don't mold the 5. Smile. This is great. I love this hand. This is a hand. Looking for another land. Yeah, you probably should remove all the living ends and play around. Because you can definitely win the game just via hard testing. Thoughtseize. Yeah. Oh, Inquisition. Yeah. 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 Inquisition. Yeah. Goodbye, Endurance. Hello, third mystical dispute. This is why I'm playing them. I would say, yeah, you should probably try and just cascade into it. I'm going to subtlety pitch a mystical dispute. Goodbye. They put it on the bottom. Uh-oh. Oh, just 2 of them. This is why they put it on the bottom, of course. Yes. Let's try and find another green source. Yeah. There it is. I kind of want to just endurance current in this current moment, but then I tap out. So I guess we'll just pass. I don't know how worth it is to try and block. Let this resolve. Bottom, bottom. Sure. Another Thoughtseize. Okay, so now we just endurance. All right, here we go. Endurance. Let's put all those cards, those nasty, nasty cards on the bottom. We have 2 mystical disputes in the end. Known data. That's a 4/4 now, by the way. So I can bring him to 6. Then we take 7. That's not a good draw. Uh-oh. I'm going to block it now. Plays around removal, probably the best. Nilhill Spellbomb. Shit. I already have the Thundering Falls. All right, probably the last turn of the game coming up. Death Shadow seems really good currently. I hate they just have another no hell spellbomb. So I'm super cooked. Oof. All I did was draw lands against them. And that's just what happens when you don't have as many cyclers. All right, 3-2. We're going to come back to more Magic the Gathering in an hour, okay?